Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my January favorites. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. I love sharing my favorites with you guys every single month. And in December, I did my 2020 favorites. And normally every single year I do my beauty favorites for the year. But this year I did it differently and I did kind of fashion, beauty, lifestyle, all the things, and I got a lot of positive feedback from you guys, so that is what I'm going to do going forward. So you're going to see I've been mixing stuff in, but I'm going to make, I guess, more of an effort to mix more stuff in. So you're going to see lots of different categories going forward in my favorites videos, and this month is no different. Per usual, every single thing that I mention will be listed down below in the bottom bar in case you are looking for it, including everything that I'm wearing, my jewelry, my top, all the things will be in the bottom bar. Starting out are the Slip Silk hair tie scrunchies. I have one in right now. I got this set. I actually lost one of them, which I'm so sad about. But I got this little ornament set and it was a holiday exclusive, but it's actually still available, so I will link it below. But they also have a ton of different sets if you want like all black, all nude, I think they have, and then they have some that are mixed colors. But these silk scrunchies, I like how stretchy they are, number one, but also they just feel so good in your hair, and the silk is really, really good for your hair. I'm sure you guys have heard about silk pillowcases, and those are really good for hair and skin because your hair and your skin don't kind of get stuck on them like they do on cotton. So it helps prevent wrinkles and breakage in your hair. So it's kind of the same thing for the scrunchies. It helps your hair not get creased or break. So I have been wearing my hair up a ton lately, and these are definitely something that I'm consciously using to help the health of my hair, because I've been wearing my hair up. Basically, if I'm not filming, my hair is up, and I mean, I am filming today and my hair is up. So I think that these are great and they do hold. I haven't done crazy intense workouts with my hair up in them. I've worked out with my hair in a ponytail in them, but not like a jumping around workout. So I can't speak to that, but as far as just like an everyday thing, it'll hold my ponytail all day long. I'm very lucky that I have not been dealing with a lot of skin issues and acne from being pregnant. I know a lot of people, it's kind of one way or the other, and I'm not dealing with that, but I will say that my skin has changed a ton. I normally have normal to oily skin. In the summer, it's much more oily. In the winter, it's much more dry just because I live somewhere cold. But this year, my skin is like flaking off of my face. I'm so dry. I've never been this dry in my life. So I have kind of changed up a lot of my skincare products just because I'm trying to add as much moisture into my skin as possible. I've had this little sample of the Elemis Pro-Collagen Marine Oil, and I'm almost out of it. I've been using it for a while now, and this just really helps to smooth my skin out and just kind of throw some oil and moisture back into my skin, which I feel like my skin soaks it up so quickly. I've also been using the Mercier primer in the hydrating version. I have all of these primers, and I use the blurring one and the perfecting one the most. I was using the SPF one in the summer a ton, but lately I've been grabbing the hydrating one. This has just been adding some extra moisture in my skin after I put my actual moisturizer on, and before I put my makeup on. It's just adding that one extra layer so that my makeup doesn't completely break apart and look flaky. I'm just going to show you what this looks like. So it's not adding a ton of shine, especially once it's rubbed in. It just adds like a layer of moisture. I can't even explain it, but I like that it doesn't feel really oily, or I hate that feeling when you put lotion on your hands and then you feel like you actually have to wipe your hands off because they feel greasy. It is not like that at all. You put this on and it almost feels like the moisture just soaks in, and then you can put your makeup on normally and it's not going to affect the way that your makeup looks at all. The last, I guess, moisture product is the Elemis Pro-Collagen Marine Cream. I've talked about this a bazillion times, and this is normally too heavy of a cream for me to wear under makeup, and I would wear it just at night. But lately I've been using this under makeup too, which is insane. I normally don't like a product like this for under makeup. So if you are not super dry, I would not recommend this under your makeup. You could use this as your nighttime cream, which I have used for years on and off because it is just such a great product. But I've been using it under makeup. I'm not wearing it every single day. I actually didn't wear it today. No, but I have been using it probably like 3 times a week. And if I'm ever not wearing makeup, I have this on. I just can't get enough of it. It's definitely a thicker cream consistency than a lot of the moisturizers that I typically like. But if you are dry, this is a good one. I will say if I'm going through a period where my skin is not this dry, I think that it looks a little greasy under my makeup. It makes me greasier earlier, but with my dry skin, I feel like it soaks in and doesn't affect my makeup. So it just depends on your skin type. And then when my skin is not dry, I can still use it at night, and it makes my skin feel really supple when I wake up. So I do think you can use it no matter what skin type you have, but if you don't have really dry skin, I would not wear this under your makeup. I mentioned this Laura Mercier bronzer in my makeup declutter video. This is the matte bronzing powder in Soleil 1, and I had said that I tried it once and I just didn't like it because it was too light for me, so it wasn't showing up. I tried it again and I have used it every single day since then. This is such a good shade for me right now. It's what I have on my skin today. When I am at my most fair, which is the dead of winter, like right now, this color looks really, really good. As you can see, the logo is already coming out of the pan because I have been using it so much. So definitely love this. If you have a lighter skin tone, this would be great. I do think it comes in a couple of different shades. The formula is really good. It doesn't pull up too much color, so when you put it on, you don't have to be like the most careful human ever, but it does have a lot of color payoff and it does blend out really nicely. So you can put it on and not have to be super, super careful, but you also don't have to put on a ton of product to get the color payoff you're looking for. So I think it's a great just everyday bronzer. It is matte. I've noticed that I don't like shimmer in my bronzer, but in the summer, I don't mind it as much because I'm already tan. In the winter, when I don't have any tan, I don't want any kind of shimmer because I just feel like it looks really unflattering on my skin. So this has been a go-to since I was almost decluttering it, and now I'm so glad that I have it in my collection. I may as well talk about this since it's sitting on my lap. This throw blanket is one that I've talked about quite a few times. I have this color that's usually in my office, and then I also have a bluish teal-ish color that lives in my living room. I love this thing so much. It has tassels on the ends. This blanket you can throw in the washer and then throw in the dryer. These do not get tangled ever. It continues to have amazing softness. It still feels brand new, even though I've washed it and dried it so many times. I actually just took it out of the dryer earlier this morning, and yeah, everything is perfect still. I mention this all the time because it's so good. It comes in a ton of colors, so I'm sure depending on the aesthetic of your home, you could find a color that would work for you, but it is just my favorite throw blanket of all time. I know the Barefoot Dreams blankets are all the rage, but I just don't want to spend that much money on a throw blanket, and these ones are super, super soft, and I just think that they hold up really beautifully, and I can't say enough good things about them. They also come in a bunch of different colors, but also a bunch of neutrals. So if you are more of a neutral kind of person, which in general in my home I am, I like to have colors for accents, but in general I do a lot of neutrals in my house, so you can definitely go that route too. Next is from Origins. This is the Ginzing Refreshing Eye Cream to Brighten and Depuff. This is actually the second jar of this that I've had. The first jar, full disclosure, I decided I didn't like it. And then I don't know what possessed me to try it again. I think I've just been noticing more darkness under my eyes and I wanted to brighten it up. So I decided to try this again, and I don't know what I was doing wrong last time. I think maybe I just wasn't letting it set long enough, or maybe I was just putting on too much product, but I felt like it was breaking up my makeup under my eyes wherever I had it on, and now I'm not having that issue. So I think it's because I'm not using as much product, and I'm also letting the product have time to sink in. But this is, I will show you what it looks like. It is just a really great brightening cream. So if you deal with darkness under your eyes, an eye cream like this can be magical. So this is what it looks like out of the jar. And then it just adds the most beautiful brightening effect to your skin. So I just can't stop using this. If you suffer from darkness, highly, highly recommend. Another random pick is my iPad and my Apple Pencil. I bought these at the end of last year because I feel like I have used every planner under the sun. I originally bought this because I want to be able to get help packing orders for SB, and I didn't want to buy another computer, but I just wanted to have the ability to have two people working on the same thing, shipping or printing labels, and then also looking at the orders and what needs to be packaged up. And so I thought that having an iPad would be a great addition, but then I got it and realized that I could plan digitally on this. And I feel like I've tried every single planner under the sun. I've tried daily planners, weekly planners, monthly planners, vertical, blank space, lined, all the things. And I just feel like they were not working for me. And I started doing digital planning this year, and it's just been a game changer for me. I actually wanted to do a full video on it last month. I never got around to doing it. So if you're still interested in that, I would love to share. I just didn't feel like I had a full grasp on it right at the beginning of the year because it was still new to me. But now I kind of have a system. I'm definitely a list person. And what I love about this is that I can still write out my lists. I have this pencil, and I actually got a screen protector that feels like paper. And so it's really helped me still feel like I'm writing it down. I'm still crossing things off my list, but it's all digital. It's all in one place. It's organized. It's just been a game changer for me and my productivity, and just tracking all of the projects that I have going on and what I need to get done, as well as visually seeing my calendar. So I cannot say enough good things about it. It is just so good. I'm very excited about it, if you can't tell, and I think that there's so many uses for it, but the digital planning aspect, I think, was a use that I wasn't necessarily purchasing it for, and it's just been the best bonus. Next is the Dermalogica Nightly Lip Treatment, and this is part of their Age Smart line. So it has this little metal applicator, and you pump, and then the product comes up onto the applicator, and then you obviously just put it on your lips. They actually recommend that you put it also just around the skin on your lips because it is supposed to help with the aging of your mouth, which is amazing. The metal applicator is super cooling on your lips, which feels really good. So I've been using this every single night. This is actually, I think, the third one of these that I've gone through, and this one is almost out. I can feel when I pump it, it's not a full pump anymore. It's like a pump and then some air. So I definitely think that I am about to be out of this. The one downside is that you can't tell how much you have left, but yeah, it feels amazing going on. I feel like my lips are super soft when I wake up, and I've just been really enjoying this. I am, if you can't tell, very much taking advantage of all of the things that make my skin feel good because it's winter and my skin is very dry. Alrighty guys, that is everything that I was loving for the month of January. Let me know down below what you were loving last month. I would love to know. Maybe it's something that I haven't tried out, and if so, I could give it a try. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.